The rock star lifestyle has long been synonymous with fame, excess, and controversy, often defined by outrageous behavior, both on and off the stage. For many of music's biggest icons, their personal lives became just as legendary as their chart-topping hits, fueled by an insatiable appetite for chaos, indulgence, and attention. From wild parties to scandalous relationships, these figures pushed the boundaries of what it meant to live like a rock star. Now, we delve into the lives of 25 of the most notorious rock stars whose wild, unrestrained lifestyles earned them a permanent place in music history and cultural infamy. Mick Jagger, the electrifying frontman of the Rolling Stones, is one of the most iconic figures in rock history. Known for his unparalleled stage presence, magnetic charisma, and a career spanning over 6 decades, Jagger helped define the very essence of rock and roll. With classic hits like Paint It Black and Sympathy for the Devil, his music continues to resonate across generations. However, Jagger's offstage life is as legendary as his performances, cementing his reputation as the quintessential rock star. Throughout his career, Jagger became infamous for his wild escapades and countless relationships, earning a reputation as a hedonistic figure who lived life unapologetically. His high-profile romances with Marianne Faithfull, Bianca Jagger, and Jerry Hall, as well as numerous rumored affairs, kept him perpetually in the headlines. Tales of late-night parties, lavish lifestyles, and scandalous dalliances were nearly as prolific as the Rolling Stones' discography. Jagger's notoriety for excess didn't just fuel tabloid frenzy. It also became a defining element of his rock star mystique. While his behavior drew criticism, it also added to his allure as an untamed spirit of rock and roll. Despite the controversies, Jagger's charisma, talent, and unrelenting energy ensured his enduring legacy as a cultural icon who embodied the excess and rebellion of rock's golden era. Jim Morrison, the enigmatic frontman of The Doors, remains one of the most iconic and controversial figures in rock history. Known for his poetic lyrics, haunting voice, and captivating stage presence, Morrison helped define the psychedelic rock movement of the late 1960s. Hits like Light My Fire, Riders on the Storm, and The End showcased his creative brilliance and cemented the Doors' legacy as pioneers of experimental music. However, Morrison's personal life was as unpredictable as his music, marked by a hedonistic lifestyle and a destructive relationship with fame. Morrison's behavior was fueled by substance abuse, which often led to erratic performances and public scandals. His penchant for heavy drinking and drug use became infamous, with stories of drunken tirades, onstage meltdowns, and clashes with law enforcement. Morrison's 1969 arrest for alleged indecent exposure during a concert in Miami is among the most infamous incidents, embodying his rebellious and chaotic persona. Offstage, his tumultuous relationships and penchant for pushing boundaries further fueled his reputation as a self-destructive genius. Despite his wild lifestyle, Morrison's charisma and raw talent captivated audiences, elevating him to legendary status. His untimely death in 1971 at the age of 27 added to his mystique, making him a symbol of the excesses and fragility of the rock star lifestyle. Jim Morrison's legacy endures as both a musical innovator and a cautionary tale of the price of fame and indulgence. Steven Tyler, the flamboyant lead singer of Aerosmith, is one of rock's most recognizable figures, known for his larger-than-life persona and electrifying performances. With hits like Dream On, Sweet Emotion, and Walk This Way, Tyler helped Aerosmith become one of the most successful rock bands of all time. His powerful voice, charismatic stage presence, and eccentric style made him an enduring icon. However, Tyler's offstage antics were just as notorious as his music, defined by a lifestyle of indulgence and rebellion. Tyler has been open about his wild past, detailing his struggles with substance abuse, tumultuous relationships, and a seemingly endless string of encounters with groupies. In his memoir, Does the Noise in My Head Bother You?, Tyler described the chaos of Aerosmith's early years, fueled by drugs, alcohol, and excess. His infamous Toxic Twins partnership with guitarist Joe Perry became synonymous with the band's hedonistic reputation. Stories of backstage debauchery, hotel room destruction, and whirlwind romances painted Tyler as the quintessential rock star living on the edge. Despite the chaos, Tyler's candidness about his struggles has earned him respect. He eventually sought sobriety, turning his life around and becoming an advocate for recovery. While his wild past added to his legend, Tyler's resilience and ability to thrive in the face of adversity have solidified his legacy as one of rock's most enduring and iconic figures. Axl Rose, the legendary frontman of Guns N' Roses, is one of rock's most polarizing and unforgettable figures. Known for his powerful voice and dynamic stage presence, Rose led Guns N' Roses to massive success with iconic albums like Appetite for Destruction and Use Your Illusion, I Am You. Hits such as Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child O' Mine, and November Rain became anthems of a generation. However, Rose's career has been as infamous for his explosive personality and turbulent personal life as for his musical achievements. Rose's fiery temper and unpredictable behavior often made headlines during the height of his fame. Clashes with bandmates, fans, and industry figures became part of his reputation, with feuds sometimes escalating to legendary proportions. His rocky relationships, including a highly publicized and volatile romance with Aaron Everly, were marked by drama and intense scrutiny. Rose's struggles with anger management and his penchant for controversial statements added fuel to his image as a rock star constantly on the edge. Despite the turmoil, Rose's undeniable talent and charisma kept Guns N' Roses at the forefront of rock music. His ability to channel raw emotion into his performances resonated with fans, making him a symbol of both the rebellious and self-destructive sides of rock and roll. While his explosive personality may have created chaos, it also cemented his status as one of the most compelling and iconic figures in rock history. Prince, the musical genius behind hits like Purple Rain, Kiss, and When Doves Cry, was a figure shrouded in mystique, both on and off the stage. Known for his genre-defying music and flamboyant style, Prince was a pioneer who blurred the lines between rock, funk, and R&B. Yet, beyond his artistic brilliance, his personal life was equally fascinating, marked by secrecy and a string of high-profile romances that added to his enigmatic aura. Prince's relationships with celebrities like Sheila E., Vanity, Apollonia, and Kim Basinger were often discussed, but rarely confirmed in detail, as he fiercely guarded his private life. This air of mystery only heightened his allure, with fans and the media captivated by his charisma and romantic exploits. His unabashed embrace of sensuality and his androgynous image further challenged societal norms, cementing his status as a cultural icon. While his personal life remained enigmatic, it was clear that Prince's relationships and experiences deeply influenced his music. His openness about love and passion resonated in his lyrics, making his art as intimate as it was groundbreaking. Prince's mystique and legacy continue to inspire, proving that his personal and artistic identities were inseparably iconic. Lemmy Kilmister, the legendary frontman of Motorhead, embodied the untamed spirit of rock and roll like no other. Known for his gravelly voice, iconic mutton chops, and relentless energy, Lemmy led Motorhead to global fame with hits like Ace of Spades and Overkill. Beyond his musical prowess, he became synonymous with unfiltered rock and roll excess, living a life of unapologetic debauchery that defined his larger-than-life persona. Lemmy's lifestyle was the epitome of indulgence. Famous for his love of whiskey and Marlboro cigarettes, he reportedly drank a bottle of Jack Daniels every day for decades and was rarely seen without a cigarette in hand. His hedonistic tendencies extended to a well-documented interest in casual relationships, which he approached with the same candor that marked his music. Lemmy's unabashed honesty about his vices and his disdain for societal norms made him a symbol of rebellion and authenticity in the rock world. Despite his excesses, Lemmy was admired for his work ethic and unwavering dedication to music. He once famously said, "Born to lose, live to win," a mantra that encapsulated his relentless spirit. His wild lifestyle may have shocked some, but it endeared him to countless fans who saw him as the last true rock star. Lemmy's legacy remains an unyielding testament to living life on one's own terms. David Bowie, one of the most influential artists in rock history, was known for his groundbreaking music, androgynous image, and fearless approach to self-expression. With hits like Space Oddity, Heroes, and Let's Dance, Bowie continually reinvented himself, becoming a cultural icon who transcended music. During the height of his career in the 1970s and 1980s, Bowie openly explored his sexuality and relationships, which became a defining aspect of his mystique. Bowie challenged traditional norms, declaring himself bisexual in 1972 during the Ziggy Stardust era. His openness about his sexuality and experimentation broke barriers in a conservative era, inspiring countless fans to embrace their identities. Bowie's relationships with men and women, including high-profile romances with the man, Mick Jagger, rumored, and others, added to his enigmatic allure. While his statements about his sexuality evolved over time, his willingness to push societal boundaries left an indelible mark on popular culture. Bowie's personal life and artistic vision intertwined to redefine what it meant to be a rock star, proving that self-discovery and reinvention were as important as the music itself. Gene Simmons, the bass player and co-lead singer of Kiss, is as famous for his music as he is for his unabashed embrace of excess. With the band's theatrical stage performances and hits like Rock and Roll All Night and Detroit Rock City, Simmons became a defining figure of 1970s rock. Beyond music, his personal life was marked by legendary claims of debauchery, including a notorious statement that he had been with nearly 5,000 partners throughout his life. Simmons' reputation as one of rock's most prolific personalities was fueled by his openness about his encounters. While some criticized his statements as boastful or excessive, Simmons often framed his experiences as part of the rock star lifestyle. He never apologized for his actions, instead presenting himself as someone who fully embraced fame and its indulgences. Despite the controversy, Simmons maintained long-term relationships, eventually marrying actress Shannon Tweed after decades together. While his personal life sparked debates, Simmons' unapologetic approach and larger-than-life persona cemented his place as a rock legend. His flamboyance and self-confidence, coupled with his musical contributions, continue to define him as one of rock's most polarizing yet celebrated figures. Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary frontman of Black Sabbath, is one of rock's most notorious figures, known for his groundbreaking contributions to heavy metal and his wild, chaotic personal life. With hits like Paranoid and Crazy Train, Osbourne's music defined a generation, but his offstage antics made him a cultural phenomenon. Ozzy's reputation for outrageous behavior began early in his career, fueled by substance abuse and a penchant for shocking stunts. Among his most infamous moments was the 1982 incident in which he bit the head off a bat during a live performance, a moment that became legendary in rock history. His chaotic lifestyle also included public intoxication, arrests, and an unpredictable temper, all of which contributed to his Prince of Darkness image. Despite his struggles, Osbourne's charisma and humor endeared him to fans, particularly during his reality TV stint on The Osbournes, which showcased his eccentric family life. Ozzy's ability to survive decades of excess earned him a near-mythical status, and his music remains as influential as his infamous antics. Today, he is celebrated as a true rock icon who lived on the edge, proving that resilience can outlast even the wildest of lifestyles. Iggy Pop, the godfather of punk and frontman of the Stooges, is renowned for his raw, high-energy performances and uninhibited stage presence. Hits like I Wanna Be Your Dog and Search and Destroy solidified his place as a pioneer of punk rock. On stage, he was known for unpredictable antics, including diving into crowds, rolling in broken glass, and performing shirtless, embodying rebellion and chaos. Offstage, Iggy's personal life mirrored his wild performances, characterized by substance abuse, risky behavior, and a string of unconventional relationships. His indulgent lifestyle became part of his mythos, with tales of wild parties and excess defining his early career. Yet Iggy embraced his eccentricities, turning his rawness into a form of self-expression that resonated with fans. Despite his chaotic past, Iggy endured, eventually becoming an icon of resilience and artistic authenticity. His uninhibited escapades remain as legendary as his music, ensuring his status as one of rock's most dynamic and enduring figures. Keith Richards, the legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones, is as famous for his iconic riffs as he is for his hedonistic lifestyle, with classics like Gimme Shelter and Satisfaction. Richards helped define the sound of rock and roll. Offstage, his life was a whirlwind of indulgence, filled with substance abuse, wild parties, and brushes with the law. Stories of Richards snorting his father's ashes and surviving drug busts in multiple countries became rock lore. Despite living on the edge, Richards' wit and resilience became part of his charm. His friendship with bandmate Mick Jagger, though tumultuous at times, fueled the creative chemistry that made the Rolling Stones legendary. Richards' autobiography, Life, candidly detailed his escapades, offering insight into the extremes of his rock star journey. Though his excesses might have ended others' careers, Richards' survival solidified his near-mythical status as a rock legend who thrived on his own terms. Freddie Mercury, the charismatic frontman of Queen, was known for his unparalleled talent and a vibrant personal life that matched his onstage persona. With hits like Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, and Somebody to Love, Mercury redefined rock with his operatic voice and theatrical flair. While his public image exuded confidence, his private life was a complex mix of passion, secrecy, and exploration. Mercury's relationships, including his deep bond with Mary Austin and later with Jim Hutton, reflected his search for love and connection. Though he kept his sexuality private for much of his career, Mercury's unapologetic embrace of his identity in his later years made him a symbol of pride and authenticity. His extravagant parties, rumored to include lavish costumes and outrageous themes, became part of his mystique. Freddie Mercury's personal life, full of passion and complexity, only enhanced his legacy as a cultural icon. His ability to channel his emotions into music left a lasting impact, and his vibrant spirit continues to inspire millions around the world. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, was a cultural icon whose groundbreaking music and electrifying performances revolutionized the music industry. Hits like Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, and Can't Help Falling in Love cemented his legacy as a legend. However, Presley's personal life, particularly his relationship, often garnered as much attention as his music. His marriage to Priscilla Presley, marked by their 10-year age difference and tumultuous dynamics, was heavily scrutinized by the media. Post-divorce, Presley's romantic entanglements continued to attract public fascination, contributing to his complex persona. Elvis's relationships often reflected his vulnerability and desire for connection amid the pressures of fame. Though these romances added to his mystique, they also underscored the challenges of living under constant public scrutiny. Despite the controversies, Presley's charm and talent made him one of the most beloved figures in history, with his personal life adding depth to his enduring legend. John Lennon, a founding member of the Beatles, was a visionary whose music and activism reshaped the cultural landscape. While his contributions to hits like Imagine and All You Need Is Love showcased his genius, Lennon's personal relationships and outspoken nature added layers to his persona. His marriage to Yoko Ono became a lightning rod for controversy, with critics often blaming her for the Beatles' breakup. However, their partnership was a deep creative bond, reflecting Lennon's commitment to love and peace. Lennon's candidness about his struggles with fatherhood, infidelity, and personal growth endeared him to fans while also sparking debate. His outspoken views on politics, war, and fame made him a polarizing figure, but they also reinforced his authenticity. Lennon's personal life, though complicated, revealed the human side of a musical genius, further solidifying his iconic status. Tommy Lee, the drummer of Motley Crue, epitomized the chaos of rock and roll with his wild antics, turbulent relationships, and headline-grabbing scandals. Known for hits like Kickstart My Heart and Home Sweet Home, Lee was as infamous for his offstage life as he was for his drumming. His highly publicized marriages to Heather Locklear and Pamela Anderson, particularly his tumultuous relationship with Anderson, captivated tabloids for years. The release of an infamous private video with Anderson brought global attention, cementing Lee's reputation as a rock star who lived unapologetically in excess. Despite the controversies, Lee's charisma and energy remained central to his appeal, making him a fixture in pop culture. His chaotic personal life, while polarizing, has become inseparable from his rock legend status. Courtney Love, the lead singer of Hole, is one of rock's most polarizing figures. known for her rebellious nature and tumultuous love life. Her marriage to Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain was both passionate and controversial, with the couple often depicted as the embodiment of grunge's chaotic spirit. Following Cobain's tragic death, Love's erratic behavior and legal battles fueled tabloid coverage, overshadowing her musical accomplishments with hits like Celebrity Skin and Malibu. Love's relationships, including rumored affairs and public feuds, made her a lightning rod for criticism. However, her unapologetic attitude and refusal to conform earned her a loyal fanbase. Love's tumultuous life reflects the struggles and resilience of a woman navigating fame on her own terms, solidifying her place as a raw and unfiltered voice in rock history. Marilyn Manson, the shock rocker known for hits like The Beautiful People and Sweet Dreams, built a career on pushing boundaries and courting controversy. His dark, theatrical persona extended into his personal life, often sparking public outrage. Manson's relationships, particularly with high-profile figures like Dita Von Teese and Evan Rachel Wood, were scrutinized heavily, with allegations of emotional and physical abuse later surfacing, leading to widespread debate and legal battles. Manson's provocative actions, combined with his polarizing image, made him a cultural lightning rod. Critics argued that his behavior blurred the line between art and exploitation, while fans defended his persona as a critique of societal norms. Despite the backlash, Manson's legacy in rock remains, though his personal controversies have cast a shadow over his career, sparking ongoing conversations about accountability in the music industry. Kurt Cobain, the iconic frontman of Nirvana, revolutionized music with hits like Smells Like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are, but his personal struggles and relationships drew as much attention as his artistry. His marriage to Courtney Love was a whirlwind of passion and chaos, often amplified by their struggles with substance abuse. The couple's volatile relationship became a focal point for tabloids, painting them as the poster couple for grunge's raw and troubled ethos. Cobain's struggles with mental health and addiction, coupled with the pressures of fame, added layers of complexity to his life. Despite his brilliance, his inner turmoil culminated in his tragic death in 1994 at the age of 27, leaving a legacy of unanswered questions. While Cobain's artistry continues to inspire, his personal life remains a poignant reminder of the fragility behind fame and genius. Bret Michaels, the charismatic frontman of Poison, embodied the glam metal era with hits like Every Rose Has Its Thorn and Talk Dirty to Me. Known for his love of excess, Michaels' rockstar persona extended far beyond the stage. His numerous relationships with models and celebrities, coupled with his larger-than-life presence, fueled his reputation as a heartthrob with a wild streak. Michaels further cemented his image with reality TV, starring in shows like Rock of Love, which chronicled his search for love in a house filled with drama and over-the-top personalities. While some criticized the show for its theatrics, it only bolstered Michaels' rock star allure. His unapologetic embrace of excess and flamboyance has kept him a beloved figure in rock, proving that his brand of decadence and charm never goes out of style. Slash, the legendary guitarist of Guns N' Roses, became synonymous with hard rock through his searing solos on hits like Sweet Child O' Mine and Paradise City. Beyond his musical genius, Slash's offstage lifestyle was a cocktail of substance abuse, wild parties, and unpredictable behavior. His tales of excess during Guns N' Roses' heyday, including near-death experiences due to drug use, became as iconic as his top hat and Les Paul guitar. Despite his chaotic lifestyle, Slash's talent and dedication to music kept him grounded. After seeking sobriety, he returned to the stage with renewed focus, solidifying his status as one of rock's greatest guitarists. His wild days may have defined an era, but Slash's resilience and artistry have ensured his place as a rock legend who survived the excesses of fame. Jared Leto, the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars and an Oscar-winning actor, has long captivated fans with his enigmatic personality and striking looks. Known for hits like The Killing Kings and Queens, Leto's music resonates with emotion and introspection, while his personal life remains a source of intrigue. Rumored relationships with high-profile figures such as Scarlett Johansson and Cameron Diaz have only added to his allure, though Leto keeps his private life carefully guarded. Fans often discussed Leto's eccentricity, from his unconventional fashion choices to his intense dedication to his roles as an actor. His enigmatic persona, coupled with whispers of his private escapades, has cemented his place as one of rock's most mysterious figures. While his relationships fuel curiosity, Leto's artistry and ability to reinvent himself ensure that he remains both relevant and fascinating. Jack White, the frontman of the White Stripes and a prolific solo artist, is renowned for his blend of artistic genius and an air of mystery. With hits like Seven Nation Army and Fell in Love with a Girl, White carved out a space in rock history with his raw, blues-infused sound. His relationships, including the famously ambiguous partnership with former White Stripes bandmate Meg White, have fueled endless speculation. White's private life is deliberately shrouded in secrecy, adding to his mystique. His tumultuous marriage and divorce from model Karen Elson became the subject of public interest, but White has consistently redirected attention to his music. Fans admire his dedication to preserving a sense of mystery, reinforcing his reputation as a rock star whose personal life feeds into his enigmatic artistry. Pete Doherty, the charismatic frontman of the Libertines and Baby Shambles, is as famous for his musical brilliance as he is for his chaotic personal life. Hits like Don't Look Back into the Sun and Can't Stand Me Now showcased his raw talent, but his struggles with substance abuse and reckless behavior often overshadowed his career. His high-profile relationship with supermodel Kate Moss drew tabloid frenzy, marking him as a fixture of scandal in the early 2000s. Despite his erratic behavior, Doherty remains a beloved figure in indie rock, with fans drawn to his vulnerability and poetic lyricism. His chaotic lifestyle has been both a cautionary tale and a testament to the unfiltered spirit of rock, ensuring his legacy as one of the genre's most captivating figures. Harry Styles, who rose to fame as a member of One Direction, has successfully transitioned into a rock legend with a vibrant personal life that often dominates headlines. Known for hits like Watermelon Sugar and Sign of the Times, Styles' music blends pop, rock, and folk influences, showcasing his artistic evolution. His relationships with high-profile figures like Taylor Swift and Olivia Wilde have fueled media speculation, while his boundary-pushing fashion choices have redefined modern masculinity in rock. Styles' openness about his individuality and willingness to embrace fluidity in his style and persona have endeared him to fans. His personal life, full of intrigue and excitement, complements his bold artistic journey, solidifying him as a rock star for a new generation. Matt Bellamy, the creative force behind Muse, is known for his eccentric personality and innovative music. With hits like Supermassive Black Hole and Uprising, Bellamy has built a reputation for blending rock, electronic, and orchestral sounds. His high-profile relationships, including his engagement to actress Kate Hudson, often captured the public's attention, though Bellamy prefers to focus on his art. Bellamy's eccentricities, from his fascination with conspiracy theories to his theatrical stage presence, add to his unique rock star image. Fans admire his unapologetic individuality, which shines through in both his music and personal life. Bellamy's ability to balance artistic brilliance with his quirky persona makes him a standout figure in modern rock. The hedonistic lifestyles of rock stars have played a significant role in shaping the mythology of rock and roll, painting it as a genre defined not just by its music, but by rebellion, freedom, and excess. Tales of wild parties, extravagant purchases, and self-destructive behaviors became intrinsic to the allure of rock stars, creating larger-than-life figures who defied societal norms. This reckless abandon mirrored the ethos of the music itself, raw, unfiltered, and unconcerned with conformity. Rock stars like Keith Richards, Ozzy Osbourne, and Axl Rose exemplified this narrative, turning their personal chaos into part of their legendary status. Public fascination with their behavior fueled this mythology, with fans and the media glorifying the wild antics of rock stars as symbols of ultimate freedom.